Nick May here with Walls by Design. Today we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about exterior, and the question is, how often do I need to paint my exterior? Stay tuned. All right, when it comes to the exterior, obviously we've got elements and we've got a lot of things that come into play. And there are certain things that will extend the life of a paint job, and we're going to talk about those right now. So first thing is on the prep. We want to make sure that anything that is loose or failing is scraped, sanded, and properly primed. And so that's going to be our foundation to make sure that we have, the best opportunity for that paint to last as long as possible. Now, anywhere that snow or rain can sit, those are areas that are more susceptible to failure. So we want to put more attention on those items. Some of the things that really can extend the life is definitely using a paint that's going to be more durable. And so we have different service levels here at Walls by Design. They're basically designed for you for, what is your budget? Typically, if you're trying to get out of the house very quickly, you're selling the house this year, we're going to use a lower quality paint to keep the price down for you. We're just going to do one coat, and it's really just to freshen that house up so that it's going to look great for sale. Then we have two different tiers that we can upgrade to. We use Element Guard from Benjamin Moore, which is a great value paint. I think retail on that product is about $55 a gallon. And then our top of the line, which really is the industry top of the line, nobody has anything that really compares to it. It's called Aura. It's by Benjamin Moore, and that retails, I think, for about $100 a gallon, but it has great color retention. If you have, colors that you want to use, one of the things that we're seeing a lot of right now is black or really dark gray. Houses, dark trim, and that product is really going to help you, retain the color. We have a neighborhood that's really close to me in one of our service areas. Those houses were built, I think, about 6 years ago, right when the trend of dark colors on the exterior really started to play out. And those houses are I'm already seeing failure. You drive by them and you can see how they faded, how they look splotchy. That's when you know that it's time to, paint the house before it gets bad. But this product, Aura, is really going to help. If you've got a dark color, I highly recommend going with that, whether you have us paint the house or somebody else. But it is literally the best paint out there exterior wise, and it's going to give you that good color retention, and it's going to just be more durable and last over time. The other thing that people talk about is, brush and roll versus spraying. Now, you can do a good job or a poor job with either of those applications. Spraying, one of the things that we look for is that the underside of the siding is also sprayed properly, and not just taking the sprayer and going directly at the siding, because if you go directly at the siding, it's not going to hit that underside of the siding. And so then that's your weakest point, and that's where, when things melt and when things drip, they actually sit on that lower lip of the siding, and that's what breaks that down. And when I see siding that has failed, it's typically failed on that underside, and then it moves up through the board. So how long will it last? The average paint job lasts about 10 years. Now, with older homes, if you've got like wood windows and a lot of wood products that need to be painted, those have a tendency to not last as long. I have seen houses that need to be painted 4 and 5 years in, but I've also seen houses where the paint job has lasted 11, 12 years. One of the services that we offer is a $2,000 refresh. And so we go in and we basically take care of the problem areas in the house or outside the house that you need us to take care of. And so sometimes it's just like one side of the house that really looks bad, and then some trim. Typically you're going to see out of the, even our better level, you should see about 7 to 8 years out of that paint job. And then our best, we actually give you a lifetime warranty. We're going to stay on top of it, make sure that any failures, any cracks that come into play, we're going to get those touched up with our yearly touch-up program. So if you want more information on our lifetime warranty, feel free to reach out and we can have a conversation. I'm Nick May with Walls by Design. We'd love to help you with your exterior this season.